Okay, we're here with Evan Jager. Ran some laps in the 5K,
Yeah.
not every lap. What was the
4K.
thing? Okay, was that the plan?
Yeah, it was. I kind of wanted to do the full race, but just at my age, like indoor track is like a little hard on my body, and so Jerry and I talked about it, and we just wanted to make sure we could get in like a good hard race effort in, and still come off of the weekend and feel good getting back into training, like no problem when we get back up to Flagstaff. So Jerry he wanted to make sure I just didn't go too deep in the race and put myself in a bad place physically and like maybe not feel great the next week in training. So kind of at this point, I'm just like all focused on the trials and everything is just gearing towards that. And so I'm trying to be straight this year and just stay healthy and keep good positive momentum and fitness going. So yeah, it was a educated like decision going into it, and yeah, I felt good. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a good place right now physically, and so yeah, went well.
Yeah. Is it humbling at all to have to not be able to finish, or have you made peace with that?
Yeah, I mean, I've made peace with it. I think the last however many years have been so many ups and downs that definitely the first couple of years of being in this kind of headspace was a hard transition, and now I've learned to not like compare myself to everyone, and I've kind of figured out what I need to do that's just best for me and kind of let go of everything else. And so still have that competitive fire, but I know how to be smarter when I need to be at this point.
So tell me what happened last summer, because you didn't run USAs, and I feel like I never saw an update or anything
yeah,
like that.
last summer I think it was late April, mid-late April. Training had been going really well. I felt actually best I'd felt in a long time, and I don't know, I couldn't really point the exact issue of what happened, but my foot just started hurting, and I was kind of going through some imbalance stuff, and trained on it for a little, probably longer than I should have, and it got an MRI and had I think a stress fracture in my talus again.
Same foot as before?
Same foot as before, and so is mainly at this point it's just like a compensation thing. If my body gets like just in a bad place, I start overloading my foot, and yeah, it just kind of happened relatively quick, and I wanted to get ready for USAs and everything, but it just took longer to heal than I expected it to, and yeah, just kind of ruined the season. So yeah, just another foot injury, but yeah, I took everything really slow this summer coming off of it, and then fall, and just really kind of did things at my own pace and let everything come very naturally and slowly, and didn't force anything, and I'm feeling a lot better now, and body's in a good place, and yeah.
Yeah. How do you train differently now than like 10 years ago?
So this fall and winter, I just trained completely solo in Portland by myself, and kind of I'd done this thing where I get injured and I go back and train with the team and get roped into doing stuff that's like maybe above my fitness level at the time, and it was just really hard on my body, and I couldn't just develop the fitness in a slow, kind of calculated way, and I just get wrapped up in what everyone else is doing, and yeah, just not do it the right way. And so I just kind of took a step back and stayed in Portland, talked to Jerry, he was cool with it, and I just kind of ran all my workouts probably just a little bit 5-10 seconds slower than the guys were doing per mile, and it was just a good way for me to get through training, like relax, but kind of push myself, but in the right amount, instead of just going over my head all the time. And so yeah, just kind of let things happen really slowly, and then joined the guys January when we went up to Flagstaff, and yeah, I feel like I'm back up at the same pace training with the guys right now. And I'm really glad I did it that way, because body was able to adapt how it needed to, and I was also able to just mentally go through some things and realize how hard I need to push to still develop fitness and everything. And just kind of, it was just good for me all around, mentally, physically, being up in Portland with my wife and daughter. And so, it was just good all around.
Any more races coming up anytime soon, or is this it?
The guys, we've got some guys doing the 10, and I know there's a 15 there, so I haven't thought about what I'm going to do, haven't talked to Jerry about it, so there's potential we could do something similar where we get in some good work in the 10K and maybe not do the whole thing, or do the 1500 there, because I think they're going to have a 15 there as well. So I haven't even thought about it yet. I was planning on not doing anything this indoor season, but fitness has been coming along, I think, a little bit better than we were planning. So just thought I'd jump in and just get some good work.
What's the vibe like on Bowerman these days? You guys had a lot of exits in the off season.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's very positive right now. Last year was a bit of a negative year. Obviously, some people were unhappy, and I think it took the whole year to figure things out for some people, and it wasn't like overtly negative, but it was just like a bit of a negative cloud around the team all of last year, and it kind of, I think, it wore on everyone. And so I think everyone that's decided to stay it's what they want to do, and it's been a lot more positive. And we got some new additions, and so there's new, young, fresh energy, and so it's been good.
That negative cloud, that was because of the move to Eugene, or was there anything else involved?
Yeah, it was mainly the move to Eugene.
Yeah. You could have left. You've got a wife, a daughter in Portland.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to stay?
I've got a good working relationship with Jerry. I think that Jerry's. I think he's the best 3K, 5K coach in the U.S. and one of the best coaches in the world, if not the best. And I honestly, I love the team, and so the team I've been with the team for 16 years now, and even though people have changed, it's still been some of my closest people for a large portion of my life, and so it's pretty it's important for me. And there's just a lot that goes into it, and I just wanted to stay with the team. And it's obviously not been ideal for me, but we're making it work. And last year was pretty easy, honestly, because my wife had maternity leave for a large portion of the year, so she was just with me wherever we went the whole year. And so a little more difficult this year, but we're just making it work. And I at this point, I think I need the team to kind of push me to that upper level that you need to make the U.S. team and be competitive on the world stage. And I don't think I could do it solo at this point in my life. Good friends on the team, and I'm just happy.
All right, it's February 16th.
Yeah.
Last question here. What do we think the odds are Evan Jager is making a third Olympic team in June?
Oh, I'm not putting odds on it. I'm very happy with where I'm at right now, fitness-wise, how my body feels. But steeples, it's only getting tougher. There's probably going to be honestly 6 to 8 guys that are sub 8:15 shape at the trials, I guess. So it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to put odds on it, but I'm happy with where things are right now. And there's a lot of months to go. So hopefully, as long as I stay healthy, fitness will just keep building, going up from here. So
all right.
I'm hopeful.
We'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Appreciate the time, Evan.
Yeah.